Testing. Okay, my persuasive speech will be on please help keep the world safe. My first reason is having guns around the house creates the opportunity for lethal violence. People with guns who have unstable feelings or tempers can lead to violent consequences very easily. One example is I was in a restaurant a couple years ago, and two people were having an argument. One of them was concealed carrying a weapon, and the other one was not. So, when the one party got so angry and frustrated that he eventually whipped out his gun and slammed it on the table. That's just one perfect example. A couple years ago, one of my buddies, he was getting in an argument with his father, and his mother came in and started yelling at the father. Eventually, a huge argument ensued where the father pulled out his gun and shot his wife. Things like that happen all the time. My second reason is guns pose such a significant risk to children. Thousands of children die by gunfire every year. A statistic is 8 children every day and more than 50 children every week were killed by a gun. And every year, at least 4 to 5 times as many kids and teens suffer from non-fatal firearm injuries. This statistic is from the Children's Defense Fund and National Center for Health Statistics. And now another question is, do we really need guns in our society? The rate of firearm deaths of children 0 to 14 years old is nearly 12 times higher in the U.S. than in 25 other developed nations combined. Statistic, in 1 year, firearms killed no children in Japan, 19 in Great Britain, 57 in Germany, 109 in France, 153 in Canada, and 5,285 in the United States. Now, this statistic is from the National Center for Health Statistics. According to a study led by Matthew Miller, found that in states where more guns are available, children are more likely to be victims of firearm-related deaths. Children aged 5 to 14 living in one of the 5 high-gun states were twice as likely to commit suicide or to be murdered, 3 times as likely to die from firearm homicide, 7 times as likely to die from firearm suicide, and 16 times as likely to die from a firearm-related accident. The studies suggest that higher death rates are largely related to gun availability and not due to different levels of poverty, education, or urbanization in these states. B. People kill people with the use of guns. My third reason is guns create more family tragedies. Life can be taken very easily by improper use of firearms. People might think that they can keep their weapons stored properly, but if there are no guns at all, then there will be no chance of any gun-related accidents. Just think of the Columbine High School and the senseless shootings there and all the families impacted by that tragedy. In conclusion, bullets cannot be taken back, and the profit of firearm business cannot buy the lives that have been taken by firearms. Therefore, we need to oppose gun ownership. I challenge you, the audience, to oppose gun ownership and save a life. Thank you for listening, and I hope